So, hey, thanks for tuning in to the Eclectic Mix with Steve on Radio Sunnyside, KSZN 101.5 in Flagstaff and streaming on radiosunnyside.org. I was psyched a couple of weeks ago to hear it was an announcement from the Orpheum here in Flagstaff that the Heavy Heavy is coming to our little town of Flagstaff in between Phoenix and Vegas and stuff like that, Tuesday, May 5th. So it's my pleasure to introduce and interview Georgie and William, who are the Heavy Heavy, right? I mean, you got some help, but you guys are the Heavy Heavy.
Yeah, we are the heavy, heavy. Yeah.
We are.
And they're in, you guys are in Brighton right now?
We are, and it's grey as ever. So
Great
don't
as ever.
be jealous.
Well, you're going to get some good sunshine here in Arizona, that's for sure. But
Cool.
we're at 7,000 feet, so it's not 110 degrees, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Wow. Oh, okay. I might need an oxygen machine.
You might. They sell it, just in case, but it's good clear. So let's just jump in. You guys are in the middle of a recording session. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up our new album, which will be album two, and I'm just rounding up the last little things and ticking them off the little whiteboard I've got. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
last few songs, it's going down to the wire, but it always does. So I'm just adding a little bit of guitar to a few things, and then there's a few little tweaks to do tonight and tomorrow and the next day, and then that's it.
So when do you know when it's done?
It's actually never done.
Right.
It's done when the label tell you it's time for it to be done.
Yeah, that's it.
We need it
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
You need it.
yeah.
Stop. Down tool.
I mean, we could tweak forever. Is the vocal
Oh,
too
yeah.
loud? Is the bass too loud? We could just go on forever. But it's
Right.
not good to be in that phase. But I'm still collecting parts. So it's
Are you really?
yeah. But it's good. It's good. It's fun.
All right.
Making them better, I'd say.
Are you guys doing any remote, like people sending in you stuff from other places, or?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we've just had some pedal steel sent from a British guy who's on tour in California at the moment. So that's
Oh,
come, and we've had
nice.
some saxophone and some all sorts.
You also went to Chicago to collect the drums,
Yeah. So yeah,
but
it's a
most of it's done here.
yeah. Most of it
And this
done
is your
in
house.
this room, really.
This is your home studio, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, your stuff sounds like top notch, and that's so awesome how you can just do it at home. Do you have a favorite
Thank you,
piece
man.
favorite piece of gear?
Whoa. No. I mean, the keyboard behind is something I use quite a lot. The Vox Continental organ. That's 1967. Actually, I have a lot of things from 1967 specifically, which is quite cool. Reverbs and microphones. But
Not that you've meant to.
yeah,
You just collect them and then go, oh, this is the 67 as well.
yeah. So that's the year. But yeah, I've got some cool drum machines and I've got loads of microphones and stuff. But yeah, it's that thing behind us is a core element of the sound for sure.
Well, that's good because 67, that's the year I was born, so there's something special about it right now.
Very good.
Perfect.
So I just wanted to say I love your positive energy, just through your tunes, but also your live performances that I've been really been digging into. I found your music probably a year ago,
Mm.
and one of a kind. The tune it was just on my new music playlist, and it was showing up a few times, and started playing it about a year ago, and just where does that positive energy come from? I mean, you guys are really on the brink of just exploding, I think. And you got this
Oh, that'd
tour
be
coming up.
nice.
You got this tour coming up, a couple of them right here in the States. And how does
Yeah,
that
yeah.
how does that feel to kind of be like, oh man? I mean, you're already getting noticed, but there's some
Yeah, it's getting there. It's rewarding to see it grow.
Mm.
There's this whole thing. Oh, you do touring, and next time you go around, it'll be bigger. And they tell you this, but for it to
yeah,
actually to see it actually happen, it is reassuring, and it's
Mm.
it's it's very rewarding because you think, oh, it's not a case of like persuading people that the music's okay. It's a
right.
case of persuading people to listen to it, and then they'll probably like it. Is what we've seen. But it's an amazing thing that we do. It's we're very thrilled that we can do it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a privilege, right? To be doing the
Yeah,
thing
It's
that
absolutely. Yeah,
that you
it's a huge
love.
privilege. Yeah.
and then people surround you. It's like, oh wow, we're getting like people are helping us, and
Yeah.
Yeah. I never thought this would be commercially viable, this kind of sort of dream walk through a 60s kind of aesthetic. That was like the love of those old records, but to do it in a contemporary way and to have it be justifiably commercial is great.
and
Mm.
that and that's so where did obviously it's 60s in California and UK sounds, and so where did that? Why did you fall in love with that?
We were both raised on it. So,
Yeah,
it's just part of our DNA.
Yeah,
parents,
It's the best music that's ever been made.
yeah,
Like there's just no denying it.
yeah,
The sonic quality,
yeah,
the human touch.
yeah,
It was unfettered. They were walking through a door that hadn't been opened before. It was a
sure,
very messy period of
right,
humans discovering this new like cataclysm of music. I mean, it's
right.
just unbelievable.
yeah. And compared to what we were faced with when we were growing up in the 90s, I mean, there was
And
some,
don't get me wrong, I love Britney Spears,
but
but it's not.
you're hearing sort of like
I
that
don't.
sort of manufacturism. Yeah, you're hearing that on the TV, and then you've got, my dad puts on Jimi Hendrix. You're like, whoa, well,
Yeah.
that's way more
Yeah.
interesting. So, yeah,
So I'm just curious, because I have a guitarist friend of mine who's messing with a lot of AI. Do you
yeah,
guys, do you guys, obviously you're not using it in your recordings, I can't imagine because you're so
no.
authentic and original sounding. Do you ever, have you messed with it just like for ideas? I'm just curious.
I've had a look at it just out of interest, and it's mind blowing what it can do. But for
Yeah.
me, it's like there's no reward in doing it that way. So I mean, it's mind blowing, but it does kind of sounds like MP3 slop. It's kind of
Yeah.
neither this or that, but it is impressive. Don't get me wrong,
Right.
and I think in probably 10 years it really will be fantastic. But then who cares? It's made by
Exactly.
a computer. Who cares?
Right. And it can't perform very well in front of a stage
No.
full
Yeah,
of people.
it's just not real. I mean, it doesn't.
You're never going to get to go see that band, are
Right.
Yeah,
you?
you
Yeah.
can't tell your friends, "Oh, I've been listening to this really good fake band."
Right.
That's never going to catch on.
That's not cool. Not good.
That's not cool.
So how do you guys write? I mean, I'm a songwriter and I sit down and do it, and but with two people, it gets a little more confusing, I would think.
I think it does if you haven't got your roles sort of agreed upon. Like
Yeah.
Will will always begin everything being the producer. It all starts with Will. He's playing into a sound.
Okay.
And I'm fine with that. I think, if sometimes you might have duos that the ego gets in the way and maybe that, but that's, I can't do that. Like I don't have the skills that Will has. What I like to come in and do is once Will has something, it could be a whole thing and it's done. And it's like, I don't get a look in, and that's great if it's done.
Right.
Or it might be just an idea, a sketch, or, like a half song. That's what gets me excited. So, yeah, I don't think I'm ever sort of, I can't step on your toes because I can't do what you do.
Yeah, it's a mixed method. There are some that come fully fledged, or some that will sit and work
Right.
out, from the basic framework. But I'm always going off, more or less going off of something else. Like trying to
Okay.
say, oh, that's a cool groove. I'll do something like that. And on the way to trying to find what that is, something new will come along, and then
Right.
But I've been reading a great book, Songwriters on Songwriting, and that's what a lot of people do. I think that someone like Bob Dylan, someone like that says there's nothing new.
Nothing new under
Nothing
the
new
sun.
exists. That's
Yep.
it. Like, something like that. Yeah,
We're all just spinning
cool.
it around, but
Yeah,
it's new to us at this time in life, right?
yeah.
I always said music is my favorite invisible force.
Yeah.
It
That's
has this
beautiful.
power that we can't see, but we know it's there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's
absolutely.
especially in live performances. Like I think you guys were at no, was it Austin's? Not Austin City Limits, but
Mhm. Yeah, we did ACL.
okay, yeah. At the end of one of your tunes, Georgia, you were just going off, and like, but your pitch is like killer.
Thank
So
you.
were you you were classically trained, right?
Yeah.
So
And that's really Go on, sorry.
I was just gonna say, do you use still a lot of those techniques, or do you just kind of
Yeah.
let it loose? Yeah,
I know that's the only reason why I can sing the way I do for 7 months of the year with
yeah,
very little breaks.
right.
It's a little bit different this year, but I mean, yeah, that the classical training and the vocal health that comes with that,
Hmm.
and then smoking a lot in my early 20s created the gristle that I always wanted, that I loved on those records. So now I'm not like forcing that. That just comes due to excess partying.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, so now it's just a nice little mix.
Well, you guys found a good mix. So, so you start what in a week? You flying over and
Yeah, we
starting
do
on
actually.
East
We
Yeah.
Coast?
fly, we fly Tuesday, we fly into Atlanta, we rehearse, and then we go to Charleston, I think.
Yeah.
And we sort
So,
of, and then Greenville, we do a couple of South Carolinas and then back to Atlanta and then sort of make our way west, I think.
okay. Is your
Yeah.
band all from England? Or you got some American guys sitting in, or what?
Yeah, we've got one American guy. He's our drummer. And then our bassist and keys slash guitarist, they're both British. So
Yeah.
we all fly over
Okay.
together. It's like
Yeah.
a happy little family.
Well, it is a happy little family, and I hope you guys are excited about what's coming. Uh,
Very
Oh,
much
yeah.
so.
when is the album going to be released?
I think between September and November.
Dang, isn't that crazy how long it takes
Yeah, I mean,
after you're all done?
yeah, there's like a lead line but about the production of vinyl, so you have to sort of plan it around that, slot into
Oh,
the
sure,
production
yeah.
cycle of other bands and other music, and also there's like a release schedule that the people come up with. But yeah, it's annoying. I feel like it'd be great to hear it next week, but it's I'm ready. I'm actually really ready not to hear it for a little while.
Oh, yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be playing a lot of that new stuff, or just some of it on, or mixing it in, or for the tour, or what?
Yeah, we'll be mixing it in. We'll probably do a tune or two a night across the tours that we've got before announcements for the album tour
Yeah,
at the end of the year.
which will be
Okay.
fun. I can't remember the existing music, so
I
I have to
know.
work it out on the plane.
I'll come back pretty quickly, I
Yeah,
presume. Well, like I said, I know we don't have a ton of time, but I just wanted to be able to help sell out the Orpheum here in Flagstaff. And I love
Right.
what you guys are doing, and I'll be playing it on my show, your tunes. And if you have anything new you want me to play, send it over. That would be cool.
Oh yeah. Well,
Um,
no, there won't be anything.
I don't
There
think
won't
so.
be anything between
Uh,
now and a few weeks.
no, I've got it. Yeah, there's a whole system, but I thought, yeah, it's a little fresh at the moment. Yes,
you get your
maybe
hand
occasionally.
slapped for doing that. What are you
Oh
doing,
yeah.
sending
Yeah,
stuff out?
yeah,
Exactly. I'm very excited to come to Flagstaff
yeah,
though. I think that's our first ever Arizona gig. We go to Vegas
absolutely.
and then back down to Phoenix. So it's going to be cool.
I've lived all over the states, and Flagstaff's my favorite. It's
Oh, cool.
Really?
7,000 feet, and it's sunny, and when it snows, it's powder, but then it melts quickly, but there's not going to be any snow when you're here. But I think you'll enjoy it, and there's a lot of good breweries. If you want me to show you guys a couple good ones, I'd be happy to do that.
Well, I was going to say if you've got any recommendations, that would be great. Yes,
Oh
thank you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like Mother Road is the name. That's what Route 66 is named, and it's Route 66 goes right through Flagstaff.
Hmm.
Cool.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to your show. Hopefully, I get to meet you guys before or
Yeah,
after, and
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely. I
absolutely.
look
Yeah,
forward to it.
and good luck on putting the final touches on there.
yeah,
Sprinkling
The dust, sprinkle the
the
yeah,
dust,
dust, yeah, the
yeah.
glitter.
and yeah, best of luck to you guys, and
Thank
can't wait to
you.
hear you live and enjoy.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Steve.
dude.
We'll see you in a few weeks.
Sounds
Yeah, good to meet
good.
you,
Take it
man. Cheers.
easy.
Take
Thank you.
care.
All right. Bye
Bye.
bye.